In the relentless pursuit of our desires, we often fall prey to the illusion that harder work always yields better results. We believe that the more effort we put in, the closer we get to our goals. We push, strive and strain, believing that our sheer force of will can bend the world to our desires. We think that if we just try a little harder, success is inevitable. Yet life often reveals a paradoxical truth. Sometimes trying too hard is the very thing that hinders our progress. Our intense efforts can lead to burnout, frustration, and even failure. This counterintuitive concept lies at the heart of Taoism, an ancient Chinese philosophy that emphasizes living in harmony with the natural order of the universe, known as the Tao. The Tao teaches us to flow with life rather than fight against it. Taoism teaches us that excessive striving, born from a place of force and control, often creates resistance and ultimately leads us further from our desired outcomes. When we push too hard, we create obstacles for ourselves. Imagine a tightrope walker, tense and rigid, desperately trying to maintain balance. His every muscle is strained. His mind is filled with fear of falling. His very effort throws him off kilter, making his task even more precarious. The more he tries to control his movements, the more unstable he becomes. But the moment he relaxes, trusting the rope and finding his center, he moves with grace and ease. His calmness allows him to navigate the tightrope effortlessly. Similarly, when we loosen our grip on the need to control every aspect of our lives, we open ourselves up to a more effortless and harmonious way of being. By embracing the flow of life, we find that things often fall into place naturally, without the need for excessive effort. Central to Taoist thought is the concept of Wu Wei, often translated as non-action or effortless action. This paradoxical term doesn't imply passivity or inaction in the literal sense. Rather, it suggests a deeper, more profound way of engaging with the world. Instead, it points to a state of being in which our actions flow naturally and spontaneously, aligned with the rhythm of the universe. It's about finding harmony in our movements and decisions. It's about acting without forcing, striving without straining. Just as a flower blooms without effort, we too can achieve our goals without unnecessary struggle. Imagine a skilled sailor adjusting his sails to harness the power of the wind. He reads the wind's direction and adapts, moving with grace and precision. He doesn't fight against the wind, but rather works with its natural force to propel his boat forward. This cooperation with nature's elements is key. This is the essence of Wu Wei, aligning ourselves with the Tao, the underlying current of the universe, and allowing it to guide our actions. By doing so, we find a path of least resistance. When we relinquish the need for excessive control, we tap into a source of effortless power that allows us to navigate life's challenges with grace and fluidity. This state of flow brings a sense of peace and fulfillment, making our journey through life more harmonious and rewarding. Lao Tzu, the founder of Taoism, often used the metaphor of the willow tree and the oak to illustrate the power of yielding. The oak, strong and unbending, may appear invincible. Yet, when faced with a powerful storm, its rigidity becomes its downfall. The willow, on the other hand, bends and sways with the wind. Its flexibility allows it to weather even the fiercest storms, emerging stronger and more resilient. Like the willow, when we cultivate a sense of inner flexibility, we become better equipped to handle life's inevitable challenges. We learn to adapt to changing circumstances, bend without breaking, and emerge from adversity with newfound strength. Lao Tzu's teachings, compiled in the Tao Te Ching, offer profound insights into the nature of the Tao, a concept that is both elusive and deeply rooted in the fabric of existence. He speaks of the importance of aligning ourselves with its wisdom, suggesting that true harmony comes from understanding and embracing this natural order. Lao Tzu emphasizes that the Tao, the ultimate source of all things, cannot be fully grasped or defined by the intellect. It is beyond the confines of human thought and language. It is a force that transcends language and logic, existing in a realm that is felt rather than explained. The Tao is a mystery that unfolds through experience rather than analysis, revealing its truths to those who are patient and observant. Trying to understand the Tao solely through intellectual reasoning is like trying to capture the wind in a net. It slips through our fingers, evading our attempts to contain it. The very act of grasping at it causes it to elude our grasp, teaching us the futility of forceful pursuit. It is only through cultivating a sense of quiet observation, of being present in the moment, of letting go of our preconceived notions and rigid beliefs, and surrendering to the flow of life, that we can begin to truly understand and appreciate the profound wisdom of the Tao. In this surrender, we find a deeper connection to the world around us and a more meaningful existence. Section 5. The Unspoken Truth Beyond Words and Concepts. The opening lines of the Tao Te Ching eloquently express the ineffable nature of the Tao that can be told is not the eternal Tao. The name that can be named is not the eternal name. These words remind us that the deepest truths of existence cannot be confined to words or concepts. They point to a realm of understanding that lies beyond the realm of the intellect, a realm that can only be accessed through direct experience and intuitive knowing. When we become fixated on trying to define and control the Tao, we limit ourselves to a superficial understanding, missing the profound wisdom that lies beneath the surface. Section 6. The Illusion of Control and the Beauty of Letting Go. Our modern world often encourages a mindset of control and dominance. We are taught to set goals, make plans, and strive relentlessly to achieve our desired outcomes. While setting intentions and taking action are important aspects of life, becoming overly attached to specific outcomes can lead to frustration, anxiety, and a sense of disharmony. The Taoist approach encourages us to relinquish the illusion of control and embrace the beauty of letting go. It invites us to surrender to the natural flow of life, trusting that the universe will unfold as it should. This doesn't mean we become passive observers in our own lives. Rather, it's about finding a balance between action and non-action, effort and ease, control and surrender. Section 7. Cultivating Wu-Wei, Action Through Inaction. Cultivating Wu-Wei, this state of effortless action involves developing a deep sense of trust in ourselves and the universe. It's about learning to discern when to act and when to step back, when to push forward and when to allow things to unfold naturally. Imagine a gardener who has planted seeds with care and diligence. She understands that she cannot force the seeds to grow, but must provide the right conditions and trust in the natural process of growth. Similarly, when we cultivate Wu-Wei, we become like the wise gardener, tending to the garden of our lives with patience, compassion, and a deep understanding of the natural rhythms of growth and change. Section 8. Harmony in the Flow, Aligning with the Natural Order. The Taoist concept of Wu-Wei is not about passivity or resignation. It's about aligning ourselves with the natural flow of the universe, finding harmony in the midst of change, and allowing life to unfold organically. When we relinquish the need to control every aspect of our experience, we open ourselves up to a world of possibilities that we could never have imagined or planned for. Like a river flowing effortlessly towards the sea, we find our own natural rhythm, navigating obstacles with grace and arriving at our destination with a sense of ease. Section 9. Finding Peace in the Present Moment. The Taoist approach to life encourages us to shift our focus from the relentless pursuit of future goals to the present moment. When we become overly fixated on what we want to achieve, we often miss the beauty and wonder of the present experience. We become so consumed by our desires and anxieties that we fail to appreciate the simple joys of life. The warmth of the sun on our skin, the laughter of a loved one, the taste of a ripe piece of fruit. By cultivating a sense of presence, we learn to appreciate the fullness of each moment, finding peace and contentment in the here and now. Section 10. Embracing the journey, not just the destination. Life is not a destination to be reached, but a journey to be savored. When we become too attached to achieving specific outcomes, we often miss the valuable lessons and experiences that unfold along the way. The Taoist approach encourages us to embrace the journey in its entirety, with all its twists, turns, and unexpected detours. It invites us to find joy in the process, to learn from our mistakes, and to appreciate the growth that comes from both our successes and our failures. By shifting our focus from the destination to the journey, we open ourselves up to a richer, more fulfilling experience of life.